Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Thursday, the 1st of April, April Fool's Day, comes to you from London, and the last session this week as we head into Easter. A lot of green on the screen, so market's looking quite a lot better. Looking at the dollar, first of all, dollar pushing higher, just having a little bit of a pause this last 24 hours, but overall we're seeing that strong dollar is very much the theme. Looking at the euro, we're sitting at 117.37, still bearish on that short-term chart. And if we look at the dollar yen, nudging this 111 mark now, 12-month highs. Remember, this is my weekly, my daily, my 60-minute chart, long-term, medium-term, and short-term view of the market. Sterling sitting at 137.90. So fairly flat against that strong dollar, so sterling strength very much a theme. And 117.48 against the euro, holding on to its bullish trends on all three time frames. Targets met here. We're now looking to the medium term targets, 120, 131 even, and there's 132. So just about to break that resistance level as well. Bitcoin sitting at $59,000, nudging the $60,000 mark. Highly significant if we make new highs and take these downside targets off the chart, but looking very strong there. And if we look at the S&P 500 index, we're seeing here we were up yesterday by 0.4%, and the Nasdaq just managing to get back into short-term bullish territory. So tech still has work to do to get to new highs. And if we look at the futures today, we've got the Nasdaq future up 0.37% and the Nasdaq future up 1%. So it does look like markets will go stronger into Easter. The VIX volatility is down 4% on those stronger markets, down at 18. This is really the lowest level we've seen almost for a year on the VIX, so looking very strong there indeed. The fear index is lower, meaning markets are taking more on this stride. FTSE future up nearly 0.5%. The DAX cash market in Germany up 0.5%, pushing higher, and the CAC 40, despite the French lockdown, up 0.27%. We'll take a look at the coronavirus stats in a moment. Japan was up 0.28%. Hong Kong was up 1.97%, so looking much stronger there. And if we look at China was up, pretty well all the markets were up. The Aussie market up 0.5%, so looking very strong in Asia overnight. Looking at gold now, we're sitting at 1718, recovered off that bottom, looking like a slightly higher low, so that is good news if we have found a floor. If we fall through this level now, around 1676, that would not be good news for gold. We didn't manage to activate this downside target, but we are taking things to the wire here. Silver sitting at $24, just trying to get back into short-term bullish territory. US 10-year yield sitting at 1.72%. Yields have generally been spooking the market, but the last couple of days we've been flatter, and the 30-year bond yield sitting at 2.38%, having nudged the 250 mark a couple of weeks ago. Looking at the energy mix now, we've got Brent crude up nearly 2% this morning, so that's looking stronger. Not enough really to take us out of this range, 60-65 range. That's 60-65 is really much the range that we've got to watch for the moment. WTI, also its range is 57.62, so just struggling to push higher. Found good support on the cloud there yesterday, but we do have downside targets, more support on the important figure chart. So a picture of long-term and short-term battling each other there. US nat gas sitting at $2.61. So despite having some good upside targets, just can't really break out, and that's really quite interesting. If we look, we'll look at the gas markets in a minute. Looking at coal, we're pushing higher here. We're bullish for coal this week. We've got good upside targets, and emissions also still looking pretty strong, recovering through there. Got to break the 44 mark to be more bullish, but we've got good upside targets pretty much on all the charts here. So don't be surprised to see emissions going higher next week. NBP in the UK is looking quite strong this morning, up 0.6%. TTF just struggling to break that 19 and hold it. That is the real resistance level on TTF, but we did just break yesterday. And we look at TTF on the seasonal, we see here we have really broken out, so that's looking much stronger. Looking at German power, we are just stuck in this range at the moment, 55.20 to 57. That's the range we need to break. Taking a look at the gas markets, we mentioned that just here we see LNG prices in the red, and these are all normalized to dollars and MMBTU, so we're comparing apples with apples. So we see TTF strongest, MBP pushing higher than LNG, so that's quite interesting. And US gas, that divergence will be interesting to see how long this divergence of about $4, $5 can last. But quite interesting. Taking a look at the coronavirus stats. Well, France, the news this morning, France going into lockdown. No big surprises there. Their cases are running several times higher than the UK. So that's quite key. And we're looking at Germany, triple the UK, still pushing higher. Poland not looking good at all. Looking at the death rates, the death rates here. UK at 0.07, France at 5.22. So again, that's about 8 times higher in France, and in Germany it's 2.5 times higher. So we are really seeing the impact there. Greece not looking great either. Slovakia coming down, but still at a very high number, and Poland rising at 10. So that's really quite worrying there as well. And if we look at the vaccination rates, not much change here. We're seeing the charts going up the hill. Czech Republic's got some improvement there. Same with Poland. Just seeing France flatten a little bit, and the UK still above that 50% mark. That's it for today. Have a great Easter weekend. See you on Tuesday. Happy charting. Bye for now. See you then.